All right. I just got this idea like literally 5 minutes ago, but I just bought a ticket to an island. I don't know why I decided to buy the earliest bus ticket. I mean, boat ticket. I'm very tired. It's 6 in the morning, and I had to wake up at 4:30 just to, you know, drive over to the ferry dock and everything and get ready. But yeah, I'm on my way to this island called Catalina, and today I just felt like being alone on an island by myself, and yeah. I also left my phone in my car at the ferry dock. So my phone is all the way over there, and it feels fucking great. I'm gonna sleep over at an island without my phone. I brought my laptop, of course, just because I need to edit this video and I need to do some work. But basically, going to this island, I'm trying to find happiness, and I don't think you can find happiness if you have your phone on you. I honestly don't think you can. But yeah, come along with me if you choose. Oh my God, the sun's rising. Holy shit. Okay, I gotta go film this. Since I don't have my phone, I have no clue what time it is. I mean, I have some sort of clue. I mean, I assume it's like 7 or 8 o'clock. Do you guys have the time by chance? 7:46. 6:46? 7. Oh, 7:46. 7:46. Hey, I was pretty much right. In between 7 and 8. It's kind of funny how that's the most unasked question nowadays. No, my socks got wet. So BetterHelp reached out to me a couple weeks ago about sponsoring this video, and I told them that I would only say yes if I myself took therapy sessions through them. And they wanted me to post the video very soon, very quickly. So I asked them if they could extend the deadline. That way I would have time to try out therapy. They said yes, and I'm proud to announce that I have taken my first therapy session ever yesterday. I know, right? I mean, I have taken a therapy session before, but that one was for comedic purposes.
I mean, but she cheated on me as well. Like, the other day we were playing chess, and she thinks that I didn't see, but I saw her move the queen piece when it wasn't her turn.
So moving a queen piece is the same as sleeping with somebody else?
It's still cheating. You spell it the same way.
That one doesn't count. That was a real therapist, but yeah, that one doesn't count. I've always been the type to think that I'm too tough for therapy, or that therapy is too feminine. That stigma is obviously more common with guys, but I have to be honest, the therapy session was really refreshing. It was great, truly. And BetterHelp reached out at the perfect time because things are really rough for me right now. I mean, there's been a lot of things that have been happening to me for the past few years. Lots of failure, my dad passing, and then for the film that I was supposed to shoot in Amsterdam. Long story short, that whole film project ended up being a disaster. It ended up not working out, and it's a lot of money down the drain for me. Anyways, again, I'll go more into that in another video, but so thank you BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. And now let me tell you people watching why I think therapy is important and why I think BetterHelp is the place to get it. BetterHelp's main mission as a brand is to make therapy more affordable and more reachable. And they do this by matching you with a therapist online rather than how traditional therapy is done in an office. With traditional therapy, you're limited to only the therapists that are in your area. Now, therapy is important because, and this is my own research, this isn't like part of a script or anything. It's important because it can help you look at your situation from a third person's perspective or from like a bird's eye view. That combined with a professional's guidance can really make you solve your problems in an easy way. And I also noticed that in a weird way, sometimes it's hard to know what is the right thing to do. And sometimes it's hard to ask a friend or to ask a family member. But with a professional therapist, they can really help assure you. And you can also keep a peaceful mind knowing that nothing you tell them is going to get out in any way. And therapy can help you gain tools and gain new perspectives that you can take with you for the rest of your life. I mean, that sentence, I read that sentence somewhere on an article, and that, I don't know, that really put it into perspective, like how valuable therapy is. Also, if you think that the therapist that you're with isn't the right match, you can easily switch to a new therapist at no extra charge and with no awkward goodbyes. This is my favorite part of BetterHelp because I'm really bad at conversations like these. I just want to be able to just click a button and just say bye. It's quite simple to sign up. You can use my link in the description, www.betterhelp.com/Steezy to get 10% off your first month. Using this link also supports me, so if you do, thank you. And again, I am personally going to be giving therapy a real shot as well, and I'm really happy to be doing it with BetterHelp. I mean that truly. I mean that from my heart. I'm not saying that because I'm getting paid. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring. Gonna go get a coffee. Oh, also, I bought a watch. You know, another funny thing is I don't even know where I'm staying. I need to check my Expedia and see which...
Morning, you want a cup of
Morning. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Catalina hotspot possible?
Right here?
Yeah, Catalina hotspot.
It's okay. It's okay. I can figure something out. But yeah, I don't know which hotel I'm staying at. I don't know where to go. Being away from your phone has its costs, but it has way greater benefits. Oh, thank you so much. That is some hot coffee. The temperature is the only thing that's keeping me from drinking that coffee. I've been on the hunt for Wi-Fi for a while now, and I haven't found anything. I mean, another thing, it's kind of pointless because my check-in's at 3 o'clock and it's 10:35. Again, I don't know why I came so early. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, I got Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm staying at the Glenmore Plaza. That's all I needed to know. That's all the information I needed to know. Happiness. What even is happiness? It seems like all life is just us dangling our feet by the water, trying to figure out how to be happy. Every now and then we can manage to crack a smile, and other times it seems to be impossible. Maybe happiness comes from helping others. Maybe it comes from being a family man. But being a family man can be exhausting sometimes, and it makes us just want to be alone again, which is fine, right? Playing with ourselves is always an option. That's always fun. But eventually the loneliness creeps back in, and we feel like we need to talk to someone again. Plus, if we talk to people, we might meet someone special, and we can show them all the cool things we own. We then might start to think that owning cool things is a key to happiness. Or maybe owning old things is a key to happiness. Vintage things. But we have to remember that we never really own things, and that we're all gonna die one day. And we can't bring these things into whatever comes next. When we get closer to the end, we reminisce back on the good old days when the water wasn't as cold. The older we get, the harder it seems to be able to go into the water. We have to talk ourselves into even doing it.
But with practice, we can slowly start to learn how to have fun again. So when you're done watching from the sidelines, maybe you yourself can go out there and start practicing. Practice is all it takes.
Oh yeah, that's cold.
It's pretty simple.
Oh man.
I'm trying to get in the habit of journaling. And I notice that I don't write enough because every time I journal just 2.5 pages, my arm starts cramping up. My hand should be stronger than just this. But yeah, I originally wanted to make this video about happiness, which I think it still is about happiness. But now I'm finding that I want to make it about phones. Because, I mean, I left my phone in Long Beach, and the amount of energy that I have is just mind-blowing to me. And the clarity of my mind, it's like I have a superpower right now. And I'm so happy. Like, this day has been amazing. And I really do think it's all because I don't have my phone right now. If I had my phone, whenever I would get stressed, I'll just scroll on Instagram and just use it as a distraction. But I don't think that we really measure distraction as energy, but we should. If you're working on something, you're spending energy, obviously. Now, people view sitting down scrolling on social media as a break, but I really don't think it is. I think when you scroll on social media, you're spending the same amount of energy that you would be when you're working. It just feels better. So when we're scrolling on Instagram all day, when we first wake up, we usually say, oh, I feel like shit today, I don't know why. But it's because we're fucking mindlessly scrolling. Now, after today, after seeing all these benefits, I'm really considering living without a phone. Now, obviously, that's like really dumb to do. It's kind of impossible to do that, the way society works. So I'm really trying to think, like, what is the most realistic way that I can go about not having a phone without it, like, inconveniencing me in a huge way. The first thing that I'm thinking about is to maybe get like a dumb phone, which is like a phone that only lets you text. Now, that comes at the cost of lowering your status in a heavy way. Unfortunately, everybody in the world is part of this cult called Apple. If I get a dumb phone, my productivity would go through the roof, but I would now become one of those green bubble people. I'll be left out, people won't like me anymore. My dating life will be ruined, all because my texts show up as green. I mean, it's true. It sounds weird, but it's true. So getting a flip phone would be great, but I don't think it's worth it for having my status lowered so low. And status is important. Status is like to a human instinct level, like caveman level. Like, status is a survival tactic, so that you need status. The other thing that I'm thinking is to replace my phone with an iPad and use an iPad as my main device. That way it's so big that it's not the most convenient thing for me to just pull out while I'm waiting in line bored. I would only want to pull it out if I need to work or I need to do something. That also comes at the cost of people making fun of me. Imagine you go to an event and the bouncer is asking to see everybody's email confirmation, and you're the only motherfucker in line who pulls out his iPad. Oh man, you'll get bullied so much. And again, that's lowering your status. I don't think that's worth it. And plus, I think I would need an iPad anyways for any option, because social media is my job. I need to post on Instagram and TikTok. It's how I make most of my money. So I need to do that. It's hard, but I really do want to figure out how I can live in this world without a phone. The third thing I thought about is having an iPad and an Apple Watch, because an Apple Watch can have a phone number and an iPad can have cellular data. I have the iPad to do work or to post on social media or to use it whenever I need it. And then the Apple Watch, sometimes I wear it, but I try to not wear it But that is for, like, you need a phone number to live in this world. When you sign up for things, they need to send you a text message verification. You need that for bank accounts. You need that for government verification. So a phone number you need. And also having an Apple Watch would still allow me to be a blue bubble person. I'll be able to sit with the cool kids. But yeah, isn't that weird how tricky it is? I really do think having an iPad is a lot smarter. And also just using social media on my computer, because these social media companies have departments that optimize how to make the app more addicting, but they focus it on smartphones. They don't focus the UI on iPads, or especially not computers. So using Instagram on my MacBook is a lot less addicting than when I use it on my phone. Because of course you still want to use it. You don't want to have FOMO. You don't want there to be an event that you didn't hear about because you don't have Instagram anymore. Yada, yada, yada. But if anybody has an idea, a better idea of a realistic way where you can live without a phone, please comment it. Let's try to find a way of how we can fight against this smartphone epidemic. I realize I sound crazy. Now there's this video, it's a video by 𝐼𝐒𝐄𝐇𝐀𝐍𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐄, but this video is called Drowning in Entertainment, the Age of Distraction. And I've seen this video like probably 7 times. But yeah, I would really recommend for everybody to watch that video and like study the video. I mean, I look at the video as like a book, but I saw that a while ago and it really opened up my eyes to how bad everything is getting. It's really scary. It's like you can't even get into some places without your phone. I went to Disneyland recently, and you need the Disney app in order to get into the rides or the shows. You can't like get a paper ticket or anything. You cannot go to Disneyland without an iPhone. I don't know if I'm wrong on that, but I went and I don't think there's a way. It's a little scary. And Disneyland is the place that you want to be without your phone. And I went, and it's all these kids sitting down, waiting in line on their tablets. They're on their tablets. They're at Disneyland and they're on their tablets, man. Oh, man, I'm so disgusted with this whole world. I'm aware, oh, they gave me garlic bread. But yes, I am aware that I sound like the homeless guy on the side of the street who's yelling about the end of the world. I get it. Okay. I'm gonna eat this food. I'll see you later.
You really need some therapy.
Real nigga need no therapy. What you talking about?
You sound stupid as shit.
Shit, everybody's stupid.
Yeah, well, you need to talk to somebody. Reach out to 𝐿𝐿𝐿.
Move this shit out of the frame. Oh, he's ziplining. Jesus, it sounds like he's getting murdered. Again, going back to the therapy session that I had a couple days ago, off the bat from everything that I told her, she told me that she realizes that I isolate myself too much on purpose. I mean, she's right. I mean, look at me now. I'm at an island by myself. She suggested that I should like try to go out more and I should try to find events and make new friends, which I definitely should do a little bit more of that. But I'm definitely a lone wolf. I definitely prefer to be alone most of the time. And it's the time where I feel the most happy because I don't have to worry about making sure everybody else has a good time, because naturally I'm a people pleaser. If somebody else is not having a good time, it automatically makes me worry about their comfort. And I hate that I'm like that, but I just am. But when I'm alone, the world is mine. I don't have to worry about nobody's feelings. I don't have to worry about anybody's comfort. And I could just do whatever the fuck I want. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like to talk to people. I do like to hang out with people, but I'm an introvert. I noticed that I can only do that for maybe 5-7 hours tops. And then my energy just goes south. And I just need to be alone. Need a recharge. And another thing that I've been noticing over the past week, which is actually kind of a crazy realization. My problem with everything like motivation and work ethic comes from a lack of curiosity. Curiosity is the answer to laziness. Curiosity is the answer to lack of attention. Curiosity is the answer to power.
So I realized when I have my phone and I have the option to mindlessly scroll, I'm choosing to let my mind be distracted, which leaves no room for curiosity. Without my phone, I observe the world. If I go to a restaurant, I notice quotes on the wall and I ask questions. I ask why are things like that? I notice I talk to people more. I ask them more questions. Why do you do this? Why is it like that? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm going on a tangent. But so I've been trying to figure out how can I like increase my curiosity? How can I get more excited about anything? Even when I make YouTube videos, like I want to have a curiosity. That way it builds my motivation to go out and film the world. Curiosity increases, obviously, when you don't have distractions around you, like your phone. So that's one thing I noticed on this trip. Like, since I'm so far away from my phone, my curiosity is through the roof. And as a side effect, it's making me happier. It's making me want to film. It's making me ask questions. But yeah, be curious. Be curious. That is another way to be happy. I realize. They're having so much fun on that. That's another answer to happiness, is get near death. I mean, honestly, that's actually a real thing. That's why we have roller coasters. That's why we go skydiving. I mean, it's strange how happiness is at its peak when it's right next to death. That one's a little dark, but let's not ignore that fact. And so for that reason, I'm going to stand on the edge of this cliff right now. I'm just kidding. JK.
Early morning wake ups, practicing on day offs, tough love, bottled up, no chaser.